we've been talking about this Avengers Doomsday trailer and just what they're doing with Doomsday overall. But man, oh man, you hear some of these reports out there, you hear what people are saying, and it's like, damn, dude, like, this is really crazy. So this is Majestic here. And it says here, the filming of Avengers: Secret Wars would have been moved to June 2026. This is translated, so there might be a slight mistranslation here. While Avengers Doomsday will take a pause in December of this year and resume in March, and probably will stop filming in May. During that time, Marvel could add new actors to the cast, adjusting the filming and promotion schedule. It is estimated that the big official cast could be revealed around March 2026. On the 26th, wow. Doomsday continues to be shaped as the biggest superhero production ever seen, with Alan Silvestri returning for the soundtrack and Doctor Doom and Evans at the forefront, okay? And there's something else here that I want to put up on the screen. Give me just a second here. Let me find this quote. We know that Campia was talking about 30 different trailers, which sounds freaking wild, you know? But check this out, dude. Like, this is like some insider stuff that people are talking about here. Marvel Studios is planning the largest marketing campaign in superhero cinema history for Avengers Doomsday in 2026. After years of inconsistent box office results, the studio aims to reclaim its dominance by focusing on key markets like Brazil while viewing China as an unpredictable territory. The campaign will center around Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, with the rest of the cast in supporting roles. That sounds really smart, too. Marvel expects their return to help the film surpass $1.5 billion in earnings. Reportedly, more than 30 trailers and teasers have been produced, with several set to be released throughout 2026. Wow, wow, wee wow, okay? So I want to put this all together here, okay? So you look at the report here from Majestic. What he is saying is this movie's going to take a break from filming in December, and it will be back filming in March to May, and then June is likely when they kick off the filming for Secret Wars. So next year, by the way, next year might be the craziest year of content I'll ever have, because part of the year will be covering Doomsday, but part of the year is going to be covering Secret Wars. Do you realize that? Like, Secret Wars is going to start filming in June. You think we're going to get a few leaks about Secret Wars? You think we're going to get a few rumors about Secret Wars? You think we'll get a couple little teases here and there about Secret Wars? Dude, next year's going to be nuts. Like and subscribe. So let's just talk about what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. I mean, so first thing, this teaser trailer, whatever it ends up being, will likely be shown the weekend of December 4th through the 7th. There is a CCXP in Brazil. What did this article literally just say? I'll read it to you. After years of inconsistent box office results, the studio aims to reclaim dominance by focusing on key markets like Brazil. Okay, so CCXP Brazil, the weekend of the 4th to the 7th, which will be my birthday weekend. And if that shit drops on my birthday, I don't know. I mean, we'll definitely cover it, but we might have to like do it the next day or something. I would imagine it would be that Saturday, which is unfortunately, I think, when is that when my birthday? God damn it. When is the 5th? Now I got to look at this. Now I'm all discombobulated because I really want to just go watch. That's a Friday. They'll probably drop it Saturday, right? We're probably good. I'm going to manifest that they don't drop it on Friday so that I can watch the Tarantino John and have a really nice birthday not making content, and then flip up a stream Saturday and we'll talk about it all and all that. So that'll be really crazy. But guys, just walk with me on this. It feels as though we're a few weeks away from legit first rumblings, first look. People probably have fan cams of the footage. Maybe they released some of it. I'm not really sure. But that trailer is going to start being seen that weekend. And then the official trailer is going to drop at the end of December. Okay, so you got a little like 1-2 punch thing going on in December, where like early December, we're gonna talk all about it. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. Then a couple of weeks from there, we'll all have seen it. That shit's gonna be wild, dude. We'll all have seen it. We'll talk about it. And that's when we'll really start cooking the video series and some of the other stuff that we've been building for next year, right? Because at that point, we'll know. But then they take a break. They're gonna be filming Doomsday again at the beginning of the year. So that means even more leaks, even more rumors, discussions of what characters they're adding. Oh, they didn't film Wolverine, but all of a sudden they might have put Wolverine in the movie. Like stuff like that's gonna be happening then. 30 different trailers dropping throughout the year of 2026 as Marvel builds up even more. The Daredevil show, the Punisher show, like I would imagine there's going to be stuff that they're building around it to go into Spider-Man. Okay. Then in June, for months and months and months, Secret Wars will be filming, and all sorts of information and leaks and rumors is going to start coming out about Secret Wars as they're dropping more of the 30 trailers, as they're also promoting Spider-Man Brand New Day. Then we get into summer. They're likely going back to San Diego Comic-Con, where they're going to drop the next biggest trailer for Avengers Doomsday. And then we're 6 months away from one of the craziest, biggest fucking movies they've ever cooked up in the genre, while we're also learning about the movie that we're about a year and a half away from that might be even wilder. This is crazy, dude. Like, this is absolutely nuts. And I just think that after everything that's happened and where Marvel is currently at, I strongly feel that this is a good idea. I feel this is a good idea. You can kind of see here. I mean, look, can I just say what I think's going on here? Bob Iger, so I like Jeff Snyder. I subscribe to Jeff Snyder's newsletter, okay? But I'm going to tell on Jeff Snyder a little bit, because Jeff Snyder said not once, but several times that he thought Bob Iger would not be pleased if there was only one Marvel movie in 2027 and then 25% of a Sony movie. That's basically what Spider-Man is, okay? So when I heard that and shit, I was like, oh, yeah, that's probably true. And yet, I don't think we're seeing too much movement on that. I think this was literally Feige, the Russos, and everybody over there just kind of like standing up to this dude and being like, dude, this is the way we get it back. I'm sick of you fucking with our shit. I'm sick of you trying to force all this stuff out. I'm making 2 movies in the next 2 years, and they're going to be the biggest, craziest movies you've ever fucking seen, and they're going to completely change the game. That's kind of what I'm sensing from this place. And as Bob is on the way out too, like this is the time to sort of plant your flag in the ground and to make that big move so that the next person coming in understands that you know what the hell is going on. And beyond that, I just think, like, for me personally, I love Thunderbolts. I love Fantastic Four. Captain America, Brave New World, we don't have to speak about. But the current Marvel formula that's been going on for the past 3 to 4 years, which has really felt like piecemealing, it is like, we have all this cool shit, we have all these connections, there's all this stuff, and man, wait till the next one, or wait till you get the tease for the next thing, or like the post-credit scene to this, that, second, and the third. Like, I am kind of over that. And I think the move is to just build actual event stories. Go crazy. Go put everything you have into it. Stop holding back. Stop piecemealing stuff out. Stop worrying about the next thing, the next sequel, the next franchise, the next phase. Stop worrying about all of that and deliver the fucking goods. Give us 2 of the most ambitious, incredible comic book movies we've ever seen. And I truly feel as though a lot of Marvel fans will come back. Right now, guys, real talk, we're in kind of a smaller group. You know, we're the people that, despite everything, still are holding on to hope and still believe that this thing could be really, really good. I think a lot of people are like on the fence. They're not quite there. That's not to say that they're totally checked out, but a lot of skepticism, and I think that is fair after the last few years, okay? I'll speak for myself. Being here, being in this space, still loving Marvel, being a Marvel head, and seeing the potential of what they have, I do want them to get back to form, man. I do. And I do want them to reign and be on top once again. And I think this could actually be a way to do that. The other thing that makes this really wild is the story we talked about yesterday with the Russo brothers. So the Russo brothers, right? I mean, they're the Russo brothers. We love them. It was a shame that they went away. It seems like they, had a little trouble on their own. Marvel had a little trouble without them. It's so glad that the band is back together again. But the story from yesterday is that the Russos are back as a member of Parliament, meaning they are in that room. They are the sort of story crafters of how Marvel will approach things moving forward. And there are a lot of reasons as to why the Russos are very valuable in that regard. But think about how that ties into what we're talking about here with this trailer, this marketing campaign, and these two movies. If this works, if they blow our hair back, then Marvel can come out in 2027, maybe, even 2028, I guess, after it's all said and done. But they can literally come out and be like, hey, how about Doomsday and Secret Wars? Pretty cool. Well, we got the X-Men coming up, and of course, the Russos are here to help us cook. Like, come on, man. Like, that would be the way forward. And, look, obviously, I did not have a great time in 2025. I felt like the 9 projects, which I guess became 8 projects, I felt as though while I understood the desire from Kevin to not shelve anything and to give the creators their due, and I've actually come to believe personally that a lot more of the hangups and the failure of that is actually on Disney and Bob Iger. I don't know if that's true. That's just how I personally feel with the new information I'm getting. Despite all of that, I still think they have a chance to recover and turn it around. I don't know if I could say the same for Star Wars. Thinking of Star Wars in this exact scenario, I mean, isn't it interesting to juxtapose the two strategies? I mean, Kathy's strategy is like they're doing the Levy movie, a Rey movie, a Kinberg trilogy that's going to focus on the sequel trilogies. The Doomsday strategy is to lean on Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and make all the Avengers that we don't really even like side characters. That's legit. That's what we read. That's what we're reading. And they're spending so much money on this, dude. They're going to make 2 movies that are going to blow us the fuck away. Even if we don't love them, I think we're going to come out being like, damn, that was crazy, And Star Wars is just so far away from that. I truly feel bad for Star Wars fans because, this is not it, dude. What they're trying to do is not it. And I'm more optimistic about the Levy movie than a lot of other people's, but that movie already wrapped, apparently. And I'm not saying every Star Wars movie should do what Doomsday did and film for 8 years. But at some point, if it feels like a quick cash grab money thing, and then they wrap in 3 months. You know what I mean? And again, man, I'd love to be wrong, Sean. I'm sorry. I'd love to be wrong. I hope your shit is top notch, brother. I hope that shit rips. I hope we love it. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying what it is. This is not the same. These 2 studios are not the same. And that's because one is run by the GOAT and one is run by Kathleen Kennedy. And again, look, I owe Kathleen Kennedy an apology, but at the same time, she has resided over all of this. She is still incredibly culpable for this. And I don't think she's the person to take it to the next level, period. Right? So, damn, this is crazy. So that's all. I just wanted to talk about the trailer a little bit and what we're about to go through, guys. What we're about to go, and a lot of people don't even see it. There were people that told me, you really think a trailer's coming? I'm like, yeah, I think maybe 30 of them. Do you know what I mean? People didn't even believe me that they're going to kick off this marketing and we're going to see these trailers in just a couple of weeks, right? So, yeah, this is wild. What do you guys think of this? What are your thoughts? Fuck Star Wars. Every time he talks about Star Wars, I leave. So bye. Oh, sorry, bud. Blow our muffin cap bag. Oh, hell yeah. I'm waiting for the day to be really bored to watch Captain America: Brave New World. Oh God, I just really didn't like it. Don't know what they were thinking about releasing Cap 4 without Steve. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Tough one. It obviously didn't go well. Read New J.O. Legacy of the Force, Fate of the Jedi if you want to know the true continuation of Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, all those stories and characters are awesome, but if they're not going to do anything with them, you know what I mean? Then it's like we're not using the juice. Like, you've got some juice, and you're not using the juice. The Starfighter bait and switch will be the end of KK's reign. Maybe Sean can actually cook. I don't know. Who do you think will be the last shot of Doomsday trailer after the title? Is there going to be a last shot after the title? That's a very specific question. I have no idea. Magneto would be kind of lit, though. Magneto would be kind of cool. Yeah, it hurts, Josh. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I think the one thing that I would say for Star Wars is, like, it's still Star Wars, and maybe they can slowly turn it around. Maybe they can, like, because KK is on the way out, and if Dave and Carrie have better ideas and get better people on board, it's also possible they get some momentum. But damn, dude, like, it just feels like these are just different ball clubs, you know? Different management, different ball clubs, different cultures. And arguably both have the same ownership. They've had to deal with the same shitty owners, you know? And, yeah. Yeah, really still hoping for Starfighter. You must be Cowboy fans with all that delusion. Oh, my God. Justin, you find a new way to shit on Star Wars fans every day, bro. It's kind of impressive. Like, it's kind of impressive, the ability to continue to shit all over the Star Wars fans. Okay, we got one more story for today. We got one